nice blue skies poking through now. It's a good time to have a tour. So the boat you guys are all on today, this is Joy 2. She was built in 1984 by Scott Birch. As you can tell, built in the 80s. Got these nice carpeted walls. She is one of 2 boats that we operate here in Rising Sun, St. Mary. Our other boat, which we might be passing on the water, is Little Chief, which was built in 1946. You guys are on the far more comfortable boats. Got these nice cushioned chairs. Little Chief just has some wooden benches. So as you're looking off to the right now, you're going to see that kind of grayish, yellowish, beigeish colored rock. This is the golden staircase right here. Use your imagination. It does look like the staircase going up into the mountain. And this is some very cool rock that we have right here. This is some very old rock. This rock is 1.6 billion years old. It is comprised of both limestone and dolomite. And due to its age and duration under pressure, it is a very tough rock. So tough that it was able to withstand the carving of the massive ice age glaciers. Those glaciers took the path of least resistance and moved their way around this rock. Oh wow. Our paddleboarder is fast. It is speedy. So we are on a glacially carved lake. If you were to drain all the water out of this lake, it would be U-shaped like a massive bathtub. At the deepest point, it is almost 300 feet deep, and St. Mary is 9.9 miles long, so we are just barely the second largest lake in the park. Almost first. It's just that 0.1 mile that puts us in second, so unfortunate. Lake McDonald. It was basically a Romeo and Juliet story. So this couple, they weren't supposed to be together, but they wanted to be. They ran off. Unlike Romeo and Juliet, they got to live. But if you've not had a chance to drive the 52 miles yet of the whole road, it is a very as you're looking off to the right, you might have noticed there's water density there. That is from the Roman fire back in 2016. The water's falling over. Quick fire started at the head of the campground, started at the head of the lake at the Little Creek campground. Burned area with all this new vegetation. Video art is doing a very famous sport. On that beach, at some point where those people are standing up there, is where the chalet used to stand. But as I mentioned, this chalet became an eyesore. So Louis Hill began trying to sell it for as little as $5. It was unprofitable. He was trying to get it off his hands. And that was less than it cost to stay there for a night, that $5. He even tried to sell it to Art Birch, who was the owner of this company back in the day. This is a Glacier Park Boat Company, is a family-run business. So Art Birch did not want the chalet, which would have been cool. Like maybe they would have like provided us housing up there. That would have been sick. But unfortunately, it's gone. So through potential insurance fraud in 1948, the employees The story goes the employees went in the middle of the night, set it on fire, burned to the ground, and the remains were pushed off the cliff into the water. So we're driving over the remains of the Going to the Sun Chalet. Got some people waving. So some fun facts about Some Point. Really, it looks like a white speck, but we'll try and get closer in a bit. This hill there's a meadow and you'll begin to see a big pile of wood, the pile of lumber. It no longer looks like a cabin, it just looks like a big pile of wood. Does everybody see that? Awesome, it's very exciting. Alright, so Lewis Hill, he was actually afraid of the water. He was afraid of boats, so he did not take a boat to people hiking right here on this hill. They're hiking to St. Mary's Falls or Virginia Falls. There's a parking lot behind that we can't see right now, but there's a parking lot you can park on that hike. So, we are getting close to Marion Dock. Go over some info for everyone. So to get to Marion Falls, once we do dock, you guys are going to walk straight down the dock. There's going to be a dirt path. A short little geology story about how we came to be here in Glacier. But actually, before I do it, I'll point out this mountain off to the left. You'll see that very red rock on that mountain. That is Go Mountain. So Go Mountain was named because Cornell, he was this guy. We have a lot named after. Over a billion years ago, we were part of a supercontinent down by the equator. We were this shallow belt sea, about the size of Arizona. We were called the Belt Sea. We were this, so when we were this Belt Sea, it was much like the Caribbean. These beautiful waters, very tropical. So we had kind of an experience living in the Belt Sea. This is the only rock we have in the park because our rock is so old. And the Belt Sea is very important because it was part of the great oxidization process, why we have so much oxygen on Earth today. But over time, we had different layers of sediment being deposited in the Belt Sea. Many years passed. Many years passed. The Belt Sea dried up. It wants to smooth. And so we have this very old rock from the Belt Sea up here, about 50 miles to the west. And we have the Lewis Overthrust Fault. So please laugh at the end. It's very funny, but it has some parts to it. So just give me a moment to get through it, and then I'll be ready for all your applause. Um, so we've had Alice Algae, and she met Freddy Fungi, and they took a liking to one another, but their relationship was on the rocks. So they went to couples therapy. Turned out Freddy just wasn't a fun guy. It's the yeast thing to do. Thank you guys. So we're in Glacier National Park, right? How many of you have seen a glacier? Wow, a good amount. Which glacier have you seen?